Hello there. For everyone joining us today, we'll have a special topic called throws and why are they so important. Uh, but as you know, kids, we're here today and we got, the room is a bit packed, bit or disorganized, but we'll get it done right now. Again, if you have any questions, just reach out. Today's episode thing will give you a very simple throws, and I'll be working out as well at the same time. So come with me. Camera, just follow me over here, camera. Well, as everyone, if you don't know, I've got a great AI camera, but she's still learning how to execute. Uh, okay, so for this workout, you will not need pads, you don't need grind arms. What you do need a jumping rope warm up. And then if you have, you can use that bag over there again. If you have questions, just reach out. Every like 2 or 3 minutes, I'll be touching the laptop to see if there is something that they can help. But let's say start. Again, the objective today is to give us a good framework on how to throw someone. This is called a Biashi Barai or a sweep. See if you can see my legs over here. And I'm going to say the two main sweeps that I think are phenomenal for self-defense. But first of all, I'd like is to just warm up the body and at least that. If you're starting to jump up, I had at least today 2 new people joining us, and they are good, man. They are strong. Some of the times it's about the coordination. Start with from 2 jumps, shifting between one leg and the other. So I think the exercise is more also related to when you start doing something. And like in the beginning, complex things like shifting and moving just become hard. So you start from very basic, like make sure the rope goes around it. So that for like 30 seconds more over here. Today I had a privilege to train with Burton Richardson. It's been pretty cool. It's a lot of knowledge on there. Let's keep moving over here. 10 more seconds. 5, 10. Get back to this. This will keep my heart rate up. Okay. Things about throws. I'm using this on myself. Maybe this, even if you have of course, if you have this, it's better. But if you have anything that you can put on the ground, it will be helpful. I'll be using this one. It's a pad, but you can think about a backpack. Okay, we're thinking about removing a leg. Okay, we're thinking about removing a leg over here. If this is someone's leg, you're gonna think about pulling his head and shifting over. Okay, so like this, running the clinch, you pull in here. I'll do that. 1. You're using your leg to bring even more back. You're using your feet on the floor like a broom. You know what a broom is? So you're brooming it out in here. You do need timing to do this. That is when the person puts his feet, that's the time that you sweep. Other areas are very hard, need more timing, need more strength. But right now, I'll be working with this bag. I'll show you from the bag. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Both sides of the body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you don't have a bag, work in here 1. And you can even have fun with this because this one is not that heavy. One. Again, again, a circle. Again, the point is, this is one of his feet. You are sweeping the feet. Sweeping. So if this gets on YouTube, and we are on YouTube, like, there's a Krav Maga guy. There's a Krav Maga guy trying to teach sweeps by touching a pad. Yes, it's a positional drill. One over there. One. One. If you have something more heavy, I have your pretty much a handbag. We can work it from here. And so something heavy or in here. And you're gonna go sweep. Nothing these substitutes the fact that you need to have a partner, okay, being clear. But it starts getting you an idea. This is how I sweep. This is how I bring feet over there. Okay, that's just an idea. Now, I'm gonna go back here, do my 10, and then I'll check any questions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The other side. 1, 2, left, 3, 4, 5. I'll probably put the video. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How do you end up in there? You blitz. You strike, you grab, and you fall. Got it? That's a way to pick it up. Got the idea? So you strike, you get the head control, and either at the hair level or at the neck level. You get inside, and then you put it there. You pull. It's a variation from these guys. It's a variation from knee, neck control, knee to the groin, come to the back. It's a variation from that, okay? You are sweeping one of his legs or the two legs. It does require a bit more precision. Okay, let's go back to the rope. So this is part of our 20-day show is that everyone, me, Granny, Laurie's also there, need to show good training, okay? So I'm making a thing on my objective for today. This last in here, 10 minutes, you two guys, I put myself in specifically. I'll tell you why. You know, it's so interesting from the science and the mechanics of wind and water. Smooth. If you're going to go side, you don't need a rope or rope for the knees. This is faster, but if it touches your feet, it's touching. And one word, I felt so much better as my spine starts moving in here. Okay. Well, let's go back to the throws. Another way to start working on the throws. Camera, go in here. See if you guys I catch my breath. If you have any questions, okay, cool. So why are throws so important? I'll go back to the board the moment we do one more set over there of the flips. We'll talk about exactly why are throws so interesting in terms of self-defense. Making a variation from here. I'm gonna go about the double leg, and I always talk about the double leg as something that you need to dig in. So I'm here. He's got his legs over there, and I need to dig into the ground and pull. The question of the answer is for self-defense. The moment you put the knee on the ground, you might get hurt. You know that. It's good for penetration to go in, but it definitely can hurt. So think that I'm squatting on my level, hook in here, and I'm going to take his legs. Okay, I'm squatting on my level. I'm changing my level because I put a punch, put here, put a block, put something in here, I throw a shot, and I'm going with the head to the outside, and then I'll do this 10 times. Outside. Needs to have some context, okay? Should start from the strike with the other inside. Not for a guillotine, right? Guillotine is going to be programming. So here, one, so then, two. Because you need to be careful, because if this is a person you're driving in the head, there's very likely of a kick. So again, we have this, a sweep. I'm giving me also an alternative. Here. And I like to grab like this. It's all the dead over here. Okay, one side, me, in. That's three. But this guy always moves a bit. It's good. So 3, 4, 4. I like to grab it up so that I can pull. 5. Six. If you get 7. Hands up. Hands up. Hands up from here. Hands up. That's 8. Let's go a bit more. 7. That's that. Ooh, okay. Yeah. Okay, so that's back to the home. One more in the room. I'll answer the questions on why is it so interesting to use a takedown. It's going to remove that arm. That's just 30 seconds over here. If you're following along, I think that's a good idea. You can develop, just move. I'll summarize this at the end. Right between 3 sweeps. There is one that's effectively a sweep, another one we come up there as a pulling action. That could be a double head on this type of fight. A double leg. Now, you're going to be thoughtful of this because if someone is coming here, it's very easy for you to bring your knee to his head. That's why the distraction comes in. Let's go 10 seconds over here. No, up. And here. And let's try to follow. 50 seconds more. Then going to explanation. Oh, there we go. Let's see that. There we go. I love that idea. There are some guys that do this so well, man. So well. There we go. Okay, cool. So heart rate is up. Now let's talk about following here. Why are throws so interesting? And the main reason is this. It's a change in the location. So let's go to the board. Let's go to the board. I'm going to put this as simple as, it's not always simple, but I think I can make it as simple as possible. Okay, cool. Pick up the red marker. Yeah, if you guys have questions, just have the questions and okay, here we go. That's curriculum. Okay, yeah, you can see my head. So this is y-axis. Okay, y means, can you see the red? Okay, bring it over here. Yeah, I think you can see. Okay, that is the y-axis. This is height. Okay, and this is x. Think about forward and up. Okay, and essentially a person is over here. Their feet are over here. The only thing that we know is there is gravity pulls us, all of us down, all of us. Okay, now there is no exception, except when you go to space, where the force of gravity, that is 9.8 meters in secant square meters per 9.8 meters. So that's why you see acceleration. You don't see, you see changes in speed. When you throw someone down, that is, his head is over here, besides the 9.8, that's gravity, that's the earth pulling you down because it has more mass, okay? And the equation for that is it's not pretty long, but think about it, it's like a big mass pulling a small mass. When you fall, when you fall, this is your head. Most likely you fall backwards or forward. And think about falling backwards, okay? We're gonna follow these out. When someone sweeps your legs over here, or pulls your legs, or pulls your head, what they are doing is they are using not only the force of gravity, but some kind of additional force. So you have your head, that is the most interesting object in self-defense, being sent to the ground at an accelerated, with more acceleration, okay? Besides the 9.8, you're gonna add something in there. And I've made some calculations, at least the same. At least in some cases, 20, okay? That means that for sure, you're gonna slam his head or his body parts with the same, I'm gonna call it power, that when you pick up a car door and you slam it. You know, like you see that strength happening? That's what's happening in here. Boom, his head or his body parts hit the ground. And because of that, not only you hit the ground, but the ground hits back at you, because the forces go in one direction, there is the same force in the same opposite direction. That's what actually makes you hurt. So makes you hurt a couple of things. If you would follow just in this direction, completely linear, there isn't much growing here in the X movement. But what you see is that when you fall, you keep moving back. Okay, so you're falling with two components. That's why falls are extremely dangerous. Okay, you fall from here to here, and this time you're accelerating. Got it? And in this, you're coming from up, down. So overall, the problem is this: you fall with your head to the ground, and you extend the time of your fall, making a huge impact on your head. And that is why we need to train how to fall and how to throw someone to the ground. Because what does that do? If you are down in here, and this is you, right? And the good guy is over here, the one that hit you. He can kick your head, he can punch you, or he can do awful things. Clear that? So you don't want that. You want to avoid being down and him being up. Does that make sense? I hope so. Because from a competitive perspective, I've done it multiple times in karate, multiple. The moment I could flip someone, they would completely lose one. sense of where they are, and they will also lose the ability to fight when you hit with the head, when you hit with other parts of the body. Just think about that when you organize the way that you train. When you train falls with your partners, and that's what we're doing here, we are extremely careful, okay? But we do need to train them. Falls and throws, the two sides of this. So if you have any questions, just reach out, okay? And this is the reason training falls are so important. It's a physics question more than anything else. Enjoy your day and reach out for anything regarding Krav Maga and self-defense. Thanks. Hey, Andy. You okay? Yes, good.